I bloody love waking up to a fresh Final Fantasy trailer, and today we have a fresh Final Fantasy XVI trailer titled Revenge, ominously. And apparently in this one, it is the one where we're going to find out a release date. We already know that it's sometime mid-ish next year. They said summer next year, which is the Northern Hemisphere summer, our winter here in Australia. So sometime in the middle of the year. I'm going to be guessing more toward the latter half of the middle. So, shall we get into it? Let's go.
Take Joshua and get to safety.
I'm not going without you.
I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
Oh, that better not be Chocobo blood.
Run! No! Joshua!
Oh, it didn't work. Surprised. Already so keen for this. Got my Final Fantasy 16 Uniqlo t-shirt on, by the way. Ready. Prepared.
Revenge is a weapon.
Oh, it looks so good. Oh my god.
I sometimes wonder if I am controlling it, or if it's controlling me.
It's a team? Oh, yes, good.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me,
Oh, it's got a tail.
I will press on.
Come on, bangle on the corner lights. In 2023? Oh my god, that dog is fantastic.
The usual.
Okay, so is she a permanent part of the team?
13 years I've waited for this chance. I will be dying today. Come to me, Ifrit!
Ifrit. God damn, it looks so good! Wait. It always confuses me with American dates. That's earlier than I thought. Holy shit! I was expecting it to be like August? That's June. 6th? Yeah, 22nd of June. Not available on other platforms until the 31st of December 2023. I'm assuming they mean their exclusivity is like that's the end of their exclusivity as opposed to like it's actually launching on other platforms on the 31st of December. Holy heck, that looks so good. I mean, like the thing I guess with most Final Fantasies, the issue that has been with many Final Fantasy games is that they look good from a graphical standpoint, and then they're actually a bit awful in Final Fantasy XIII. But this looks really fucking good. I've heard a few people, funnily enough, complaining about the high fantasy thing. I don't hate that at all. I think we've done a lot of sci-fi and I enjoy sci-fi, but I'm so ready for a return to form with the high fantasy thing. It's the same thing as I guess when they went from 7 and 8 then to 9 and it was like let's go back to classic Final Fantasy style, and a lot of people didn't like it, but then a lot of people did. I really loved Final Fantasy 9, and this just looks so good. And as you all probably know, it's the Final Fantasy 14 team working on it, and Final Fantasy 14 has gone well, so as an understatement. So I think we're in pretty safe hands here. This is the first time I've seen Ifrit/Ifrit with a tail, which is interesting. Don't hate it. was a bit confused when I first saw that. I was like, is that different? This just seems bloody brutal. Like, it just... I feel like this story is really going to grip me. That's what I want in a game. I want a really good story. This seems to be it. And I'm trying not to get too excited because I have been let down before, but like, going back to the fantasy thing, bringing in a bit more realistic violence. Realistic in this magical game with explosions and giant monsters. But I mean, I don't mind the blood and gore. I feel like it just brings that a bit more like authenticity to it. And everything here just looks... Are those two Ifrits? Did I miss that before? How did I miss this? I fully didn't click to the fact there were two. How did I not? I missed things. How? The dog is a... You know, they can always get us with dogs. It seems like this woman, whose name I temporarily forget, is going to be a part of the party, which is good, unless she's just guesting. And it seems like she's got a Renoa situation going on with the dog.
13 years I've waited.
I like the sibling thing. I feel like that's a nice dynamic. Yeah, the brothers thing, it's going to tug at the heartstrings. Almost forgot to check out pre-order. So now they've announced the release date, I thought, let's see if there's any new pre-order information. Maybe there's some pre-order bonuses. And I was correct about that. Okay, so if we look at the EB Games website, which is Australia's version of GameStop, by the way, Americans, like, that is some cool cover art. I do really like that. I kind of hope it's not the final cover art. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit old school, but I really like the old one where it was just the white background and the logo. And because there's so much in this logo and it's so big, I feel like that's all you really need. But maybe people these days do need a bit more than just that to know what's going on. But that gives me the impression that this game is dark, which I think we already know, but that's the vibe I get from that. I mean, you can see Ifrit there in the background, one of the cities here, and then you've got bloody Clive and Joshua. Standard edition, Gil Boost accessory, Kate Sith charm, poor Kate Sith. Bonus weapon, Braveheart. Okay, pre-order content. Pre-order to receive limited edition steelbook. That's what I like to see, because pretty much every other Final Fantasy has had a steelbook case. So it's kind of annoying when you don't have a steelbook. But at the same time, Stranger of Paradise didn't come with a steelbook. At least not here in Australia, I don't think. So that kind of ruins it. Standard edition. So does that mean there must be a special edition coming, because they specifically mentioned standard edition. You know I'm going to be getting that special edition. Deluxe edition. Ooh, $170. Ooh. Okay, what's included? That is some cool box art. That's the sort of box art I want. Like, a bit more minimal, but just beautiful art, you know? Okay. A different steelbook, right? Yes, deluxe edition. Okay. If it just comes with a map, I'm not that interested. I don't want to pay $60 for a map. Okay, same pre-order bonuses. Okay, space game, cloth world map. Kind of cool, but what am I going to do with a cloth world map? Special Clive Rossfield steelbook case. That's it? That's your deluxe edition? Okay, it's kind of a letdown. Okay, I don't think I want to pay. Me 3 seconds ago. You know I'm going to be getting the special edition. I don't want to pay that much more money for a deluxe edition if all I'm getting is a cloth map. Particularly when EB Games has a steelbook as well, and you can just get a steelbook. Arguably, the steelbook maybe isn't as good. It's fine though. It's an alternate steelbook. It still looks pretty good. Yeah, you know, I don't think it's worth the extra $50 to get a cloth map. I thought there'd be like, there's not even extra DLC. It's a bit shit. Let's see if there is a third edition that's not available in Australia. Oh, okay. This is a big boy. Yeah, that's just a bit underrated, to be honest. Digital Deluxe Edition. No. Alright. Collector's Edition. Exclusively from the Square-Enix store. That makes sense. A beautiful metallic sheen box featuring impressive artwork by legendary Final Fantasy series illustrator Yoshitaka Amano. Final Fantasy XVI game, base game, premium statue, Phoenix versus Ifrit. Okay. I kind of want to see this in a bigger steelbook case featuring Clive Rossfield, the protagonist. Cloth World map and Blood and Sword DLC. Blood Sword DLC. I don't like Furion enough for that to be a draw card for me. Metal Icon Pin Collection. I overlooked. Premium Metal Pin Collection featuring 8 icons. It's funny they didn't say the 8 icons. Is there a mysterious 9th icon in the game? Calling it now. I'm underwhelmed by these. If you're a statue collector, that is a very cool statue. But I mean, the rest of it, like, okay, it's a cloth map. Kind of cool. Worth the extra money? I don't think so. I feel like that's like an extra $20 max. You know what I mean? Like, maybe 30. Maybe 30. An extra like 50, 60 Australian dollars for a cloth map? I'm talking about if you're getting this one. And the steelbook. But the best part about the deluxe edition, to me, is that box. So yeah, there you have it. That is the new Final Fantasy XVI Revenge trailer, launching on the 22nd of June 2023, and there are 3 different editions that you can pre-order, although if you want to just get a steelbook and not pay 170 Australian dollars for it, pre-order from EB Games. It's probably the same in other countries. Let's see. Funnily enough, there is nothing on German GameStop. Let's check out Game. This is where I used to go when I lived in the UK. Okay, they've got a game. Okay, they've got the deluxe edition, makes sense. They've got game exclusive. God, they got the Crisis Core Steelbook bonus. Australia just didn't get it. You can't get it anywhere. So annoying. I don't see any bonuses for this. Ah, here we are. Okay. Standard edition. Pre-order to receive games exclusive Steelbook, even though they don't have a picture of it. So you can get it at Game in the UK. You can get it at EB Games in Australia. Okay. I'm excited. This looks really good. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, opinions about the upcoming Final Fantasy XVI down in the comment section below. Feel free to click on that face to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you for the next thing. Whatever it may be, now that we have a release date. Shoot, it's pretty much 6 months away. And that 6 months is gonna fly. Great. Okay, I'm gonna get back to playing Pokemon now. Bye-bye.